my channel. I am Siddharth Ghosh, and in this lecture, we're going to study about the chapter primary activities for class 12 CBSE board. So, ये fifth chapter है आपके first fundamentals of human geography book में primary activities like तो हम लोग इस चैप्टर को हम पढ़ेंगे ही we're going to study what do you mean what are those primary activities जो होती है three activities होती है ना prime secondary and tertiary तो हम आज प्राइमरी पढ़ेंगे एंड प्राइमरी में समझेंगे नो व्हाट डू यू मीन प्राइमरी एक्टिविटी व्हाट डू यू मीन हर्डिंग नॉर्मल हर्डिंग है ना तो हम लोग पढ़ने वाले इस चैप्टर में एंड वी गोना सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस टू जो मैंने आपके लिए कुछ क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए मतलब बनाए हैं सो आफ्टर 3 स्लाइड्स तो मतलब कुछ ऐसे ना मतलब हम लोग आज 3 स्लाइड्स पढ़ेंगे एंड क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे कि कौन से क्वेश्चंस एक्सपेक्टेड है कि कैसे क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं इन योर बोर्ड्स प्लस प्री बोर्ड्स right. Let's start with the chapter primary activities. So what are primary activities? So hunting and gathering is the first topic. So hunting and gathering are one of the two first primary pursuits. Early humans lived in woodlands and hunted animals to survive. In the beginning, he also gathered numerous numerous goods from the trees to meet his requirements. तो क्या होता है दो प्राइमरी पर्सुइट्स मतलब दो ऐसी चीजें जो मतलब ह्यूमंस के लिए बहुत ह्यूमंस ने जो वुडलैंड्स में रह के सर्वाइव करते थे वो दैट वाज हंटिंग एनिमल्स ही यूज्ड टू हंट एनिमल्स फॉर देयर टू सर्वाइव इन दोस वुडलैंड्स है ना जैसे हम लोग खाना खाते हैं हम लोग फॉर आवर सर्वाइवल है ना फॉर आवर सर्वाइवल तो एग्जैक्टली वैसे ही बहुत पहले अर्ली ह्यूमंस जो थे दे यूज्ड टू लिव इन वुडलैंड्स एंड हंटिंग एनिमल्स व्हिच दे यूज्ड टू हंट एनिमल्स फॉर देयर सर्वाइवल so in the beginning he also gathered numerous goods from trees and to meet his requirements तो उनकी requirements उनके लिए जो early human की requirements को meet करने के लिए they gathered numerous goods from the trees. Primitive man lived off food plants by food plants they hunted and edible plants. तो क्या होता था पहले primitive man but early man they used to live through मतलब अगर जीने के लिए they used to have food plants live to food जो उन्होंने hunt किया था and they were edible too so which were collected from the wild because the early human used crude instruments like stones मतलब जो basic instruments equipment use किया like stones twigs arrows to carry out these tasks the number of animals slaughtered was animals slaughtered was restricted. However, modern technology has really sorry, one second, resulted in widespread animals. So modern technology like let's say poaching making hunting unlawful because that is an illegal way. Na? Poaching is an illegal way है or hunting animals. So the gathering takes place in high or latitude zones such as North Canada, guys, this is important, Northern Eurasia and Southern Shell, as well as low latitude zones such as the Amazon basin. ये high altitude कौन से North Canada, Southern Eurasia and Southern Shell, and low latitude zones कौन से Amazon basin, tropical Africa and Southeast Asia interiors. Nomading herding. So nomading herding is a primitive practice in which herders move their animals from one location to another in search of food and water. It is also known as pastoral nomadism. Food, clothes, housing, tools, and transportation are all provided by animals. So nomading herding is a primitive practice in which the herders they move their animals from one location to another in search of food and water. So हर्डर्स क्या करते थे वो अपने मतलब एनिमल्स को दे मूव द एनिमल्स एक लोकेशन से इन सर्च ऑफ फूड एंड वाटर सो इट इज आल्सो नोन एज पैस्टोरल मूवमेंट सो वो लोग मतलब जैसे हाँ मतलब दे इन सर्च ऑफ फूड एंड वाटर के लिए दे मूव विद द एनिमल्स फ्रॉम वन लोकेशन टू अनदर फूड क्लोथ्स एंड tools and transport they were provided by the animals Cattle are raised in tropical Africa, sheep, goats, and camels in the Sahara Asiatic desert, yak, llamas in Tibet, and the Andes, and the reindeer in Arctic and subarctic locations, depending on geographical circumstances. Mongol, sorry, Mongolia, Central China, Eurasia, Southeastern Africa, and Madagascar among the uh, other regions. So these regions, like subarctic location, Arctic locations, which are Central China, Eurasia, Southwest Africa. These are the regions, and they can be asked in exams too. Now, commercial livestock rearing. So this is a highly organized and capital demanding, and it is connected with Western civilization. This practice takes place on large permanent ranches, breeding, genetic enhancement, disease prevention, and care on due to modern scientific technologies. Meat, wool, and skills are produced and shipped to various international markets. तो जैसे ब्रीडिंग हो जाता है, डिजीज प्रिवेंशन, तो ये सारा मतलब ये जो चीज डन इन आर मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजीज, साइंटिफिक टेक्नोलॉजीज. तो जो मीट है, वुल है, स्किल, दे आर शिप्ड टू वेरियस इंटरनेशनल मार्केट्स. तो ट्री मतलब बाहर की कंट्रीज में, इंटरनेशनल मार्केट्स में इनको शिप किया जाता है. द ranches raise sheep, cattle, goats, and horses. Commercial cattle farming is concentrated in Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, Uruguay, Southwest Africa, and the Western United States and Central Asia. तो ये ranches कहाँ, मतलब जो ranches का कहते हैं, these sheep, cattle, goats, and horses, and it is concentrated. The commercial livestock here, they're concentrated in Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, Uruguay, Southwest Africa, and the Western States and Central Asia, Western United States. Sorry. So guys, questions time. Questions time. So questions मैंने आपके लिए ये बनाए हैं. So these questions can be expected in your boards, right? क्योंकि अभी दिसंबर हो गया है. So let's start with the questions. So hunting and gathering. What do you mean by hunting and gathering? Hunting and gathering में आप लिख सकते हो about ना, either the first two primary pursuits. So early humans, they used to survive with woodlands, and they used to hunt animals for their survival. तो आप ऐसे करके पॉइंट्स आप अपने ऐसे लिख सकते हो. आप मतलब कि they also live for food plants also, which are edible, which were collected from the wild. They used crude instruments like stone twigs, to carry out these tasks. So आप ये सकते हो. And last point, जब आप last point लिखोगे इसमें, so आप इसमें gathering takes place in high latitude zones as well as low latitude, आप ये बता सकते हो फर्स्ट में. सेकंड में आ जाओ. सेकंड में आ जाते हैं नोमैडिक हर्डिंग. तो नोमैडिक हर्डिंग में हम पढ़ेंगे, विच में हम लोग बोले कि दे यूज टू मूव फ्रॉम वन लोकेशन टू अनदर इन सर्च ऑफ फूड एंड वाटर. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज pastoral nomadism. Food, clothes, housing, tools, and transportation were provided by the animals. तो आप ऐसे करके लिख सकते हो. And cattle are raised in tropical Africa. ये आप लिख सकते हो. मतलब this आप बता सकते हो which all the locations are on geographical circumstances. They like Mongolia, Central China, Eurasia. तो आप ऐसे करके आप उनको बता, मतलब लिख सकते हो in your answer. Define commercial livestock rearing. So this is a highly organized and capital. This practice is highly organized and it is capital demanding. It is connected with Western civilization. This practice takes place on large permanent ranches, right? So आप ऐसे करके लिख सकते हो, and you can also tell what all the countries, places. So our practice is concentrated in Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, Uruguay, Southwest Africa, Western United States, and Central Asia. And you can also say the breeding, genetic enhancement, disease prevention, and healthcare are all done using modern specific technologies. Countries practice in life. तो यही आपका ये वाला आंसर आ जाएगा. ये it is concentrated in sorry. Australia, Australia, New Zealand. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Right, Uruguay, Argentina, Southwest Africa, Argentina. सब लिख सकते हो राइट. तो ये कुछ क्वेश्चंस हमने मतलब डिस्कस कर लिए. इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट एग्रीकल्चर, सब्सिस्टेंस एग्रीकल्चर, प्लांटेशन एग्रीकल्चर, राइट. सो अभी के लिए इतना ही करते हैं एंड थैंक यू गाइस फॉर वाचिंग. आई होप यू गाइस लाइक इट. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल and please do like my video and please do comment your doubts and I'll surely help with those doubts and I'll see you soon.